Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking. Morning!
Okay, it is day 30, July 1st. We have entered another month and we are still slogging our way through the state of Maine. We just left South Arm Road and we're headed to East Bee Hill, just over 10 miles. We stayed at the Pine Ellis hiker hostel last night. And I'm gonna make sure we're actually on the trail and not just taking a side trail to the privy. Well, we were just taking a side trail to the privy, so we've turned around. Luckily that was caught pretty quickly. Apparently we're going this way. That's as far as we got, so that's not too bad. So where was I? We stayed at Pine Ellis hiker hostel last night. They dropped us back off at South Arm Road and we're gonna head to East Bee Hill. And the magic of today is we're actually gonna stay at Pine Ellis again tonight. Because the town of Andover is kind of smack dab between these two. So that means our packs are actually a bit lighter today, because we're only carrying food, water, and some kind of basic essentials. But we don't need the full weighted packs for the day, because we're staying at the same place we stayed last night. It means 2 nights in a bed. In fact, 3 nights in a bed, because yesterday we took a 0 there. So hopefully we're letting our legs and bodies recover a little. And I guess we've got the Whites of New Hampshire coming up, and it doesn't get any easier for the next couple weeks. That's our day so far, or day today. The 10 miles between those two mountains. We've got Moody Mountain as our first, and then that goes down into Sawyer Notch as a steep decline, and then a steep climb out of that notch up to the next mountain that I can't come up with its name right now. But that's the day, and then about 5 miles out to the road where we'll get picked up again. Okay, this is the view from the top of Moody. Nice little break in the trees to see it. And now we head down into the notch, Sawyer Notch, and then back up Wyman Mountain. And that'll be our next big descent and climb of the day. But that'll take a couple hours. So it's not like it's right ahead of us. That whole process will take a while. Okay, they made this viewpoint a little bit further off trail, but I figured I'd come and check it out anyway. So that across the way is Wyman Mountain, which is where we're headed to, up and over that. Can't really see behind the trees, but this valley down here is Sawyer Notch. So what we have left today is this steep climb down into the valley, into the notch, and then the climb up Wyman on the other side. And then from there, it's probably about 4 miles back down the far side of Wyman down to the road. But I think that's going to be less steep than what we're about to do now. But Still some nice views, and it's nice and cloudy today, which obviously we don't want it to rain on us, but blocking the sun is a good thing because it's been hot the last couple days. High 80s to low 90s. So having some cloud cover is a nice thing. And yesterday while we were taking our zero, it was hot in the morning and then it rained all afternoon. So that again was a good time to take a zero day. Okay, we'll be back at it.
Me on rocks again. Is that a good idea?
Yay! Well, Sawyer Notch has lived up to our expectations and been an extremely steep descent so far. Lots of weird rungs and ladders pounded into the rocks and things like that to try and help. Sometimes helpful, sometimes a little bit of what were they thinking when they put that there. But they've clearly spent a lot of effort, the trail crews, of putting in some of those ladders and putting in stone steps and wooden steps, like tree steps. Because this is really a steep decline. Like I look ahead at that and it's like, oh, that's beautiful. Look how easy that is compared to the crap we just went over. As I slip and almost fall. Okay, on we go.
It's an awesome view.
It is. We're making our way down Wyman Mountain right now. So all of our big climbing is done. Like there's one more bump that we have to go over for today. Yes, good point. Sorry for, not being clear about that one. One more bump and then we're gonna hit the road. I'm glad we got this view. Back up the trail.
I'm taking it home.
You're taking it home.
Are we almost home? Hey, that's the road.
That's the road down there.
What a day.
I kind of dig this taking a day off yesterday, carrying 20 less pounds today,
Having a nicer trail today.
having a nicer trail today, it not being 90 degrees today.
True. Life is pretty good here. Whoa, still steep. Hold up. Okay. Thanks and ease. And a cool breeze today.
Yep, cool breeze. It's been all right. We just knocked out 10.1 miles pretty well.
7.5 hours.
South Arm Road, 10.1. That's where we started. Not bad. Okay, it's end of day 30. And that's a lot of days.
It's a lot of days.
So probably a similar background as yesterday because we are staying in the same place as we did yesterday. So the hostel we're in is right between South Arm Road and East Bee Hill Road. So they picked us up and dropped us off, and we did the hike today with a little less weight in our pack.
We did.
So that was good. So it was 10.1 miles. And I thought we did a really good job at it.
It was a great hiking day. We had some steep climbs, 2 steep climbs, 1 steep descent today, but it was mostly trail as opposed to bouldering. We did have some iron railings and ladders and things like that.
Yeah, there was one section that
was pretty
down
steep,
into the notch.
But the first 4 miles were a lot of ups and downs, and after that, the 6 miles after that were trail. They were really, really nice hiking. We've been told to be nice hiking, but it really was delightful to have a little bit lighter pack. Delightful. Lighter pack. The temperature was in the 60s today.
Yep.
We knew we had a ride and a shower and a bed at the end of the day. It really was a very pleasant day of hiking.
Yep.
Which was great.
Cool. Today is officially the end of 1 month on the trail. So we've been 1 month. We've gotten a couple questions from some friends and stuff about whether or not we're on track in our hike. And I think on track for us just means that we're going to make it to Springer Mountain, Georgia is all we really care about. But I will say, you know, the 20-somethings with their rubber bones and
cartilage
elastic
in their
knees and are probably pacing, you know, a week, maybe 10 days even ahead of us, which is fine because we were never going to be keeping up with that crowd. We did look, I think we're 4 days behind where we kind of thought we would be at this point. We wanted to be out of the state of Maine at the end of June, and so we're about 4 days behind that. But I think we're in good shape. So we're planning on keeping the same pace we're doing at least through the Whites.
Which is another 160, 180 miles, just to be clear.
Yep. And so it's once we hit Vermont and south of there, that's when we're hopefully going to be adding on some more miles and getting back to kind of our target end dates. But I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, and the goal for Maine and New Hampshire was not to keep up with the speed we ultimately hope to reach, but to get through these really hard states with our knees and ankles intact and still moving south. And so despite the 2 days we had to take out week 1 for my knee injury, everything's taped up and wrapped up, and we're moving south. And so that's really the goal, is not to set a speed record or anything, but to keep us in good enough shape to be continuing to move for the next 4 or 5 months. Yep.
Any highlights, lowlights, or comments about your first month on the trail?
It was a good day. I think we're starting to figure out our rhythm, 3 to 5 days between towns, things like that. This has been a nice rest here with the 0 day and then some lighter load days coming back to the same place to sleep. But that's going to end Saturday, and I'm ready to get back out. It's been a wonderful stay here, but the same town, the same food, the same everything else. I'm ready to keep moving south and find some new places to explore, like the state of New Hampshire.
Yep.
Be down in a couple days. You? Comments on month 1?
All good. So about what I expected. So I'm happy, and we're still moving. So that's good. That's all I got.
Awesome.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.